Welcome to Same Spit, Different Face TV. Well, my opinions is facts, and if you don't like my opinions, you can start your own podcast. And it's free. So don't forget to spit on the like button, the subscribe button, and the notification. Now, Spit Squad, we're going to talk a little more about this LIL DURK case. We're going to speak on OTF JAME and BRICC Baby. First, OTF JAME basically posted to his IG account and he said, F what y'all think y'all know. I'm solid. If you know, you know. So from OTF Jam standpoint, he basically saying that everybody is saying that he's the rat. He's the one who did this. He did that. He didn't do it. And he's alluding that basically people are deflecting and basically trying to make him the center of attention while other people are getting away with doing what they saying that he doing. Now, do we know if this is true or not? Nah, we don't know if it's true or not, but we will find out soon enough. DJ Academics actually went live with Myron. He's of the Fresh and Fish podcast. He used to be a federal agent in Florida, so he kind of broke down a lot of things. And he said later on, maybe within a week, Dirk will be extradited over to LA, and then a superseding indictment will come down, and then other people's name will be mentioned in the indictment. Now, the thing you'll have to watch out for is whoever name isn't mentioned in the indictment can possibly be somebody that they trying to get rid of. Now, one thing that I thought of, and when I say get rid of, I mean that the feds is like, okay, we can work with you. And so we gonna separate you from everybody else so you don't be put in harm or in danger. Now, the second thing y'all have to pay attention to is that this case is taking place in California, not Chicago. And even though Dirk got a lot of relationships, a lot of those relationships that I would think a lot of those relationships in California would be industry relationships. And so those people wouldn't have the love for him that some of the people in Chicago would have. So he wouldn't be able to maybe get word to a person and say, hey, I need you to not do this or don't do that. Now, don't get me wrong. When you got the type of money that he got, you can definitely get somebody to reach out and speak to somebody, or you can get a kite pass through and ask this person why they doing this or what they doing or what's being said, all of that stuff, right? But if that person is already cooperating and that person passed that note on to the feds, it's definitely going to be over with because it's going to be witness tampering. Now, another thing that I wanted to point out before I get into this BRICC Baby thing, the longer they leave Dirk in Florida, the better it is for their case in LA. Why do I say that? Because now they have time to sweat these guys out, make these guys just sit back and relax and see what's going on. And another thing they may be doing as well is the guys that they may have that may be cooperating, or the guys that may be on the brink of cooperating, they may even stop these guys' phone calls. They may not give these guys phone calls for maybe the first 2 or 3 days based on like, oh, we processing you in. Now they definitely have to give you a phone call, but we've seen them take away people like YNW Melly phone privileges because they say he was reaching out to witnesses or he was doing XYZ. So, and one of those things about that is they can say you doing it, they can have something and they can interpret it in a way that seems like you doing whatever they say you doing, and then you just stuck. So they could stop that because without them being able to be in touch with everybody, everybody would start to think, okay, well, what if this person talking already? What if that person talking already? And they normally say in the law world, the person who speak first get the least time, and everybody after that, they go down. But in a case like this where you believe that they do have a wiretap, whether it's from phone or somebody wearing it, they definitely put in a blender. But OTF Jam said he hasn't spoke. Now for the BRICC Baby situation. BRICC Baby say he is not a co-conspirator on this case. BRICC Baby say he has nothing to do with this. He said nothing about it, and he don't want to be caught up in it or brought up on it. Now, Academics did bring Big Baby, Whack, Loose Cannon, and 600. All of them are people from LA who, deal in the politics in LA. And so they basically came on there to press BRICC Baby and ask him where was he at when that situation happened. BRICC Baby is being accused by the internet of dropping Quando Rondo location when it's no real proof to show that, at least not yet. Now they saying that when he got brought in, his search warrant basically said for devices and social media, so they did take his phone. But Whack 100 was asking BRICC Baby, well, what about the AK-47? What happened to that case? And BRICC Baby is basically saying they already knew about the AK-47. On my warrant, it says machine gun devices. So BRICC Baby is definitely 100% He's getting rid of this with all of his might. He's trying to tell people, hey, I have nothing to do with this. Don't put me in the middle of that. But like I say, we'll know soon enough. Check out my original Chicago hood movie in the end screen, No Time to Play Fair.